Towel Day is celebrated every year on May 25 as a tribute to the author Douglas Adams by his fans. On this day, fans carry a towel with them, as described in Adams The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, to demonstrate their appreciation for the books and the author. The commemoration was first held in 2001, 2 weeks after Adams' death on May 11, 2001. Origin: the original quotation that explained the importance of towels is found in Chapter 3 of Adams' work The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. A towel, it says, is about the most massively useful thing an interstellar hitchhiker can have. Partly it has great practical value. You can wrap it around you for warmth as you bound across the cold moons of Jaglan Beetla. You can lie on it on the brilliant marble-sanded beaches of Santraginus V, inhaling the heady sea vapors. You can sleep under it beneath the stars which shine so redly on the desert world of Kakrafun. Use it to sail a Minarif down the slow heavy river Moth. Wet it for use in hand-to-hand combat. Wrap it round your head to ward off noxious fumes or avoid the gaze of the ravenous bug-blatter beast of Traul. You can wave your towel in emergencies as a distress signal, and of course dry yourself off with it if it still seems to be clean enough. More importantly, a towel has immense psychological value. For some reason, if a strag discovers that a hitchhiker has his towel with him, he will automatically assume that he is also in possession of a toothbrush, face flannel, soap, tin of biscuits, flask, compass, map, ball of string, nut spray, wet weather gear, spacesuit etc., etc. Furthermore, the strag will then happily lend the hitchhiker any of these or a dozen other items that the hitchhiker might accidentally have lost. What the strag will think is that any man who can hitch the length and breadth of the galaxy, rough it, slum it, struggle against terrible odds, win through, and still knows where his towel is clearly a man to be reckoned with. Hence a phrase that has passed into hitchhiking slang, as in hey, you sass that hoopy Ford prefect? There's a fraud who really knows where his towel is. The emphasis on towels is a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to Europe by Ken Welsh, which inspired Adams' fictional guidebook and also stresses the importance of towels. The original article that began Towel Day was posted at Binary Freedom, a short-lived open-source forum. Towel Day, a tribute to Douglas Adams. Monday, May 14, 2001, 6 a.m. PDT. Douglas Adams will be missed by his fans worldwide. So that all his fans everywhere can pay tribute to this genius, I propose that 2 weeks after his passing be marked as Towel Day. All Douglas Adams fans are encouraged to carry a towel with them for the day. So long Douglas, and thanks for all the fish. D. Clyde Williamson, May 14, 2001. Chris Campbell and his friends registered the website towelday.org to promote the day, reminding people to bring their towels. Towel Day was an immediate success among fans and many people sent in pictures of themselves with their towels. Recognition: several news sources around the world have mentioned Towel Day, including the Norwegian newspaper Aftenposten and the television news show NRK Nyheter, and National Public Radio, Los Angeles. In May 2010, an online petition was created asking Google to recognize Towel Day with either a Google Doodle or by returning search results in the Wagon language for a day. 2010, in Canada, Volt, a French-English television show, created a skit in which Towel Day was explained and featured. In Ecuador, Radio City, a BBC-affiliated radio station, interviewed one of the organizers of Towel Day in Toronto to introduce their listeners to Towel Day. The interview was in Spanish and English. 2011, in the United Kingdom, Planet Rock aired an alternative thought of the day by David Haddock about Towel Day, and Siren FM broadcast Dean Wilkinson and the importance of International Towel Day. 2012, in January 2012, the Huffington Post listed Towel Day as one of 10 cult literary traditions. 2013, in recognition of Towel Day, the Norwegian public transportation company Columbus gave away a limited number of special towels to customers. Each towel contained an RFID chip that allows a free ride on their buses and boats. In Washington, D.C., the Chevy Chase branch of D.C. Public Library offered prizes for those who wore a towel to the library on Towel Day. See also, May 25 holidays and observances, References. External links: Towel Day, celebrating the life and work of Douglas Adams, Towel Day on H2G2, fan proposing the idea of making Towel Day an annual event on H2G2, television skit for Towel Day, interview by Radio City Ecuador for Towel Day 2010.